In this question, we give a test to a group of students. The grades and the gender are summarized in this two-way table. Notice in this table, the students are either male or female, and they receive a grade of either A, B, or C. The first question is, if one student was chosen at random, we want to find the probability that the student got an 8. To answer this question, we actually have to finish the two-way table first. So what we need to first calculate is the total of the first column. 16 plus 9, that is 25. This many students, regardless they are male or female, receive an A. And then 13 students receive a B, and 12 students receive a C. And then 16, this is the calculation I have to carry out. Not in my head. So let me write it out. So 16 plus 7 plus 8, that is 31. 31 students are male. And 9 plus 6 plus 4, that is 19 students are female. And then the nice thing about a two-way table is, if I want to know the total number of students, I could carry out the calculation two ways. So I'm going to carry out the calculation right over here. That is 31 plus 19. That is the total number of students, which is 50. And I could double check my calculation by carrying out the summation in a different direction. That is 25 plus 13 plus 12. That also gives me 50. So I know I didn't make a sloppy mistake in my calculation. Now I'm ready to calculate the number of students who receive AA. I like a yellow highlighter. So this is the total number of students who receive AA. Out of how many students? Out of 50 students. So my answer will be 25 over 50, which equals 1 over 2. The second question, if one student was chosen at random, find the probability that the student was a female. So we have 19 students out of 50 students who are female. So my answer will be 19 over 50. And I could try to simplify this with my graphing calculator, but you will find out there's no way to simplify this particular fraction. So that is my final answer. Last part. If one student was chosen at random, what is the probability the student did not get an A? A student did not get an A, which means the student got a B or C. How many students receive a B or C? That would be 13 plus 12. So 13 plus 12 students over 50 did not receive AA. Also notice that I could get exactly the same answer by taking 1 minus the probability of the student who received an A, the student who got an A. So that would be 1 minus 1/2. also equals 1/2. So notice that the probability of not A equals 1 minus the probability of getting an A. The reason for that is because when you choose a student, the student either receive an A, let me highlight that, or not receive an A in this case. So those two events are complement of each other. And because of that, to find the probability of one event, we could take 1 and subtract the probability of the complement. And this is another way of getting 1/2. Okay, so this is the end of my recording. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask me.